4. Candace, you were inside court today. You have been waiting for this moment for your niece, Drew's fourth wife, who has been missing for 5 long years. Tell us what it was like inside court. So many people, it was such a small courtroom. We all wanted to be inside. What was it like at the moment that the verdict came down?
It was pretty shocking. Even so, that's what I was looking for, the guilty verdict. But it was pretty shocking, and we couldn't respond until we got outside of the courtroom, and then I just broke down and cried. But it was good news, because for justice to be done for Kathleen.
Did you see Drew Peterson's expression? Or I've been in so many courtrooms, even the back of somebody's head can tell a lot if their head falls down. What did you notice?
I tried to look over at him, and I just could see the side of his face, and I saw no emotion, no change, no emotion.
You weren't allowed to testify, but had you been able to take the stand, what would you have said?
I was going to say that he had said in front of me that he could kill and make it look like an accident.
There were so many statements, so many statements. It would seem that this was one of the most overwhelming cases in terms of circumstantial evidence, but the CSI evidence wasn't there because, frankly, the cops didn't do their job initially. They looked at this case, they saw a former cop, and I think they put their blinders on. You know, cops have been called, Candace, 18 times to the Savio home because of domestic violence incidents. There was obvious motive. They were dividing up the marital assets. The list goes on and on. She had too many injuries for a simple slip. Do you feel that this ultimately is a case of police putting on their blinders to protect someone who was one of their own? And had they acted the way many believe they should have acted to call this a homicide 8 years ago, do you think that your niece, Stacy Peterson, would be alive today?
Well, I have wondered and asked myself that question many times if the police were putting on blinders, because I really don't understand how they could call a homicide an accident. And yes, I believe that if it was handled correctly the first time, as was found out today that it was a homicide, I believe that we would have Stacy today. It's so sad that 2 women had to die.
The crowd outside court, they didn't just cheer when the verdict was announced. They sang. It was so emotional. Listen to this.
The lady killer won't be getting out of jail. Who'd have thought a few weeks ago that justice would prevail? Once a respected policeman swore to protect and serve, will be in jail for 20 plus. He got what he deserved.
All right, I understand that, Candace, your brother, Keith, is also there. Keith, I want to get your reaction. This is breaking news, so tell us, what is your reaction to this extraordinary verdict?
It's Kyle.
Kyle, go ahead. Kyle.
I'm very pleased with it. That's all right. I've been called worse. I'm very excited for the verdict. That I'm glad that he got what he deserved. He said, I would have testified what I heard him say was, let them prove it. Well, they proved it. They proved it today. And I'm just glad he got what he deserved.
What do you want to see happen now for Stacy? Your sister just said that
I would like for him. Yeah.
Go ahead.
If something was overlooked somewhere, and if they would have done their job, then Stacy wouldn't be missing. And Drew just needs to come clean and tell us what he did with her. Now, there's no way we believe that she ran off with another man, because he would have known that man. He would have known everything about that man. So his story doesn't fit at all.